What's good, Stopde Nation? Welcome back to another video. So a few weeks ago, we were pretty terrible at head-to-head.
My stick dribble didn't work out the same way for me.
Well, it was only 5-0. We could barely win a game in FIFA Champion. I was frustrated by this. I'd go up against squads and they would be running down the wing, crossing the middle, putting the headers in the net, and it frustrated me a lot. And I was like, oh, you know, like the mechanics of this, like they need to be fixed and stuff. But then I met up with Ronaldinho, and he's been helping me sort of like address some of these things, look at some of the ways to kind of improve on it, and kind of pointing to places in my game that allow these opportunities to occur. So we're going to share a bunch of that with you today, show you some of the tips and tricks, because obviously it worked. We are now at 1.317 million fans. We're able to keep pace with teams that have higher overalls with us. You know, some of the top teams, you saw that we only ended up losing like in the last second against Javi in the head-to-head tournament. We've been playing Ronaldinho lately, and we've been tying him instead of losing 4-0. So a lot of these strategies and tips and tricks have really been helping me, and I wanted to share them with you. He does have a channel. I'll put a link in the description below that you can check out some you know, more defensive tricks and stuff like that. One of the biggest things though that I gotta say that's really helped me with this is analyzing both the play of people who are really strong at the game, which you can get a lot of that in the head-to-head tournament if you go and watch back some of those videos, but also analyzing your own play. So if you have the ability to record your games, I highly suggest you throw a recording of your game and look, why did they score the goals that they scored? Because what I was finding is I thought that I was getting scored on because they're running down the wing and crossing in. What it turned out was I was getting scored on way before that because I was letting them set up a nice 1-2 pass, and when they got that 1-2 pass, they were wide open and could make the run. But if I adjust my play, I can stop that play happening. There's a whole lot more mechanics in this game than I feel like I realized before. So I want to give him a big shout out for really helping sort of change my perspective on those things. Instead of forcing like my first level of blame against the mechanics, I look to say, what did I do to make that happen? And obviously people still get runs on the wing to me, but I can usually see why those happen. So that's been really awesome. Just looking at changing my play style, those kind of things as well, has been awesome, a big help with this. So I'm going to show you a brief video clip here first of the first play they sort of broke down to me, and how you can kind of defend one way against that run down the wing, because I know a lot of you want to know how to do that.
Okay, once he got the ball, he turned away from your player that was pressuring him and ran just a little, just enough to create a little bit of space. When your second defender came to pressure him, he made a pass to the guy he's actually going to cross to. And since your joystick is already pointing towards the bag, is going backwards, it's going to force your defender to get away from that player instead of pressuring him. Watch. So your defender already ran away, and your player just switched automatically and gave his winger all the space he needed for the counter right here. Your player switched again, so right here you weren't gonna catch him no matter what you did. And right there, you're never gonna stop that guy. You can never stop his headers.
Alright, so you can see, as he said there, basically what we need to do is you need to be able to address that 1-2 pass. One way you can do it is you can bring in your second defender, and the second defender can kind of cut off that run back in the middle for the people that cut back in the middle.
You actually did something that I had told you to do on the previous video that you sent me. When I was running down the line with Okocha, you called your second defender. What I was looking for, I was trying to cut back. I wait from Robertson to find either Messi or Royce for a shot on goal. That was gonna either give me a goal or a corner. But when you called your second defender, I didn't have any space to actually turn around and find any of the players that I was looking for. And you pushed my player out of the line
One of the biggest things that he mentioned though is, analyze your opponent's playstyle. If there's someone who always goes down the wing, adjust to that. Know they're going and anticipate the passes. Anticipating the passes and changing my playstyle so that I'm waiting for what they do has been a huge help to me as well. So when you're going with it and they're making plays, they're passing around, anticipate where they're going. If they've been going out to the wing all the time, play your defenders back so that they can't beat you on the wing. Because as long as you're one-on-one with them, if you tap on the tackle button, you have a good chance of stopping that cross, especially if you can time it as they make the cross, because in a lot of cases, if you do that, it'll make a bad cross and it will put it into your keeper instead. The other thing is, 1 goal, 2 goals, you can get those back, right? So work on your attacking play as well. Will it work perfectly? Not 100% of the time. If you go up against a skilled player who's 130 overall and they know how to play, they're obviously going to be strong and they're probably going to get the victory in that match if you have like a 95 overall team, because they have both the skill and there. But a lot of players that just have that speed and just go down the wing, you can address some of those things by changing your gameplay and stuff like that. So we're going to go into this. So another big thing is picking the players in your lineup. So I got Busquets in here. He's in on this position for me. Ooh, I gotta boost that up with 2 million. I don't have that much coins for that. But I have him in here because he's got really great short passing, really great reactions, marking, interceptions. So as a central mid card, he's a playmaker, but he can also close really quickly. See what I mean when we actually play in there? Robertson, it's always obviously very good to have as much pace as you can possibly get on your right back and your left back cards, because you need them to be able to keep pace, because they will make runs and you have to, like, if they have the advantage over you on the step, they're gonna get there. But if you're able to actually keep pace with them with a player, that's going to be helpful. So again, we do have a very strong squad here, but we're also going up against very, very strong squads when we play this as well. So do some gameplay. We'll talk about the different things we're doing, the different strategies that we have as we go through this one against the lineup that we got going on. So what are we going up against? 113 overall. So basically evenly matched. They got that 5 at the back, which can definitely be tough for you to go up against. They have 1.844 million fans. So if you know we can win this match, you can beat pretty much any team on this. So it's definitely going to be a tough match here, but the first thing is figure out the play style that they got going on, right? Look at this. We start playing back. We're keeping our defenders playing backwards. Got a little bit of an unlucky thing that we ran into their player there, but that will happen. So they go with the crosses in, but we kind of marked them down the way, helped sort of adjust for that as we went through. Now on to our offense. Oh, that's not my player. Oh, you got to change the referee's color. I totally thought that the referee was on my squad right now. That was unfortunate. That was definitely unfortunate. But you can see there, we're predicting the passes that they're making. Another thing you can do that's really helpful is you notice there, we actually tapped on the screen to get it to Mane instead of using the through ball button. I find sometimes they make better runs when you do that. So Robertson there. Again, we anticipated that play. This should be our throw, yes. And then because of that, we were able to kind of cut that out. So you got to cut them out early. It's not, it's not always at the end that ends up happening. It's those early on plays that you get there. So Best goes with this. Best goes into the middle. Best got a bunch of players on him. I probably could have, ooh, I'm going to get a free kick though. What? That's not cool. I don't know why sometimes I don't understand the referee's calls. This is something I don't get. Oh, he went with a dangerous ball. And Best is going to take that. Best is going to get taken down. We don't get a foul. Oh, we do get a foul. Thank you. I was going to say. I probably could have gone with a quick pass to Manning, but I'll go with the free kick. It's really hard to get free kicks, though, on these squads. But as long as I can bounce it off the wall, I can get the corner. And here's the thing on the corner. Look to see which players are marked. He's got Jordi Alba marking Van Dijk. In a lot of cases, you should be able to get yourself that. We did... It was not a good header from Van Dijk, but that's what you want to kind of pick out. So when you have your players in the box, if you're on offense, try and pick out their smaller players, or the ones who are being marked by the smaller players. If you're on defense, you want to try and mark up those players like Van Dijk where you know they're going to. Mark them with some of your taller players instead of your smaller ones. And that's actually something I learned when I was playing against Javi. I noticed and I was like, oh, like he was able to get past me because I picked the smallest player. I just picked any player because I was like, oh, I need to get past that. So here we go, Mane again. Mane brings that into the middle. Marega's going to try and stop and turn that. Matip is going to go on him. Pepe is going to bring that down the wing to Sterling. Sterling, Robertson, so we know where he's going. He's going into the middle on that through ball because he didn't have anybody on the wing to stop him from letting us. We hold back on the control stick so that we're not being exposed there. And then I make a terrible pass to negate most of what I've done. Okach is going to go and try and do the run there. So what we do, we pull our defender off. We avoid that. One of the things that a lot of times they'll do is that 1-2 play. Got a little bit unlucky that there's that delay on the passing, but still worked out there. It's going to be the end of the first half. So pretty good first half right now. We've had some opportunities. We've stopped them on defense. You can notice that that's a lot of times what we're doing is the predicting of passes. It's saying, okay, where's this player going to go? And then adjusting our defenders as well as we can to avoid it. So Akash is going to bring this ball around. We got to do some better ball movement. That's where I'm kind of lacking in this game right now is I'm giving away opportunities. I'm not closing on those things. There you go. Take advantage when you get it. Not that case, though. Not that case. Robertson's going to go. And then as you get later in the match, they start to, make riskier plays too, right? So you start to get in there like, oh, I don't want to tie. I don't want to lose. And they're going to start to make these plays to do it. So if you can get their players out of position. You see here, he's going over the top. You saw it going over the top. We got Koulibaly in position. We got a little unlucky there that he had the player in the middle. We should have gone a little bit more into there, but a good play to get that done for them. He's going to make us watch the celebration. Mane. Kacha puts that to Mane. Mane goes out to Marega. Marega, he's got a player on the wing. He's going to get Robertson. He's going to get Robertson there. Robertson should get that throw. Into the middle. Busquets takes the shot. Zanetti handball, but they don't call handballs, so that's okay. Oh no, Marega was in the way. Puts it into my own player, Gerard, and oh come on, that's a terrible call from the ref. Some nice movement there from Okachi. He's gonna put it out to Best. Best is gonna try and go. We'll get the throw, so we're still okay. I think we can still pull out a draw here. A win's definitely gonna be tough. But we'll go into the middle there to Gerard. Gerard with a shot from the top, and we're going to get a corner. So at least with that corner and that attacking formation on, we have a chance to get this in. We got Van Dijk in the middle. He's being marked by someone a lot smaller. I'm not... Oh, come on. Okay, good. I thought we were not getting it. Oh, Van Dijk. Here we go. Nobody's marking him this time. So that's the header. That's what you needed. Nobody was marking him the next time, so we ended up picking him out. We got the goal there. We're back 1-1 into this match. 80th minute. Okay, so they're going to remove Koulibaly back to stop that play. I messed that one up, but we still got our players going. So we're still waiting for that back pass out there. So we were set up for that. Best is going to make a run. Unfortunately, this is the kind of place where they stop this game, but we'll see what happens. Get that cross in. Get that cross in. Marega tries the last second header. Can't get it done, so we're going to end up probably taking a draw in this match here. So draw in the match, but against a 1.8 million fan team that's got a higher overall, I can't complain about that result. 7 shots to 1. All right, so the kits are terrible. This is something I hate when they do in the game, but we'll still try and get it done in this match. I think I just need to pick like bright colored kits. Seems to be the only way to get this done. Okay, Marega out to Best. Best can't get there in time. Robertson's gonna go. Vieira puts into the middle of the sun. They're going down the wing, so we're just checking that. And so because of that, they're gonna move it into the middle. Cut out that pass. Gets it to Marega. Marega, he's got a man running down the wing. Whoa, that's not where I meant to tap. That was a mistake. This is why I need a bigger device, I feel like, to play on. Okay, nice play. Back out to him. A little bit of 1-2 play right there to get that in the middle. And see, that's how we got the run. So we got the run, we got the goal with Best, but it didn't come from the fact that we had that run down the wing. It was from earlier when they set up that 1-2 opportunity for us. So because we had that chance to make that 1-2 play, you saw there, they bit into it. They pulled into the middle to go after the player in the middle. As soon as they pulled into the player after the middle, you make them make the mistake. So when you're doing it, that's one of the biggest things is you go with that 1-2 play. A lot of players at the top are really good at getting that play done. So they go and they take both of it, and then you have no chance. There's no way for you to stop Mane from making a run like that. And I didn't even really do a super effective 1-2 play. So if I had, it would have been probably worse. Going with this one, so into the middle again. So Mane again. Busquets gets that to Marega. Mane's being left wide open from that. Mane comes in the box. Gets the save. It's because I'm not very good at shooting from that side. That's a me issue. Pretty sure any top player would have just buried that. I also would suggest don't use the sprint button unless you really need to get away from a player. It's not necessarily that effective of a move to use as the sprint button, because then you don't get as much control over the player. So here we go again. They're going to bring this back out the outside. Rashford's going to go with it. We're going to, since they didn't run forward, we just used our players to run back. Robertson gets there. Gerard gets there. Oh, bad pass to Mane. That was a me. Still making mistakes.
Okay, so they go out to the outside, but we're right there. We cut it out. Koulibaly goes into the middle. Gracia brings that up. Best has that. Best is going to go to Mareg in the middle. Quick touch there. Gets it to Akacha, but it's not going to go. Busquets. Great play. That's why it's good to have good defensive central mid cards. Best gets the card again. Best gets the card again. Best stops and turns. Best gets into the box. Best finesses it. Best puts it in the net. And there's the goal. Alright, so again, we're watching what the dangerous play. Watch the most dangerous play. The most dangerous play for us right now is that they go to that player down the wing. So you put your defenders on it, you watch it, because we got Van Dijk in the middle. We got strength in our center backs. We don't need to worry about that. I do need to worry if I pass it to the other team, but that's a me issue. Again, me issue. I think they're going to Hull it probably. See? Look at that. They go to Hull it. Read it beautifully. And watch this. I'm going to show you something that's really fun right here. Fake shot turn. Nice little turn there. I feel like I should have got a penalty shot. So we could have scored. Obviously, we could have scored that goal, but I want to show you the fake. The fake shot turn is actually a really fun move to use to move back as well.
All right, well, there you have it. Hopefully some of these tips and tricks helped you. I know a lot of them helped me, so thanks for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde out.